Shalom, Israel. Salakia for the technical difficulties. Shalom. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Brakatah to all the brothers. Yahweh Shamar Lathamba Hashem Yahshua to all the sisters. We are the Isupk, located in Durham, North Carolina, under Commanding General Yohana. All right. And we teach the truth according to the Bible. Also, we are not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite groups. You can see all those other Hebrew Israelites and whatnot, and they might be our brother, but they are not in this one body, so we are not affiliated with them. They are not affiliated with us. They are not the Isupk, the home of the truth. And they can get mad when they hear it, but we don't care because we know we the truth. All right. Tonight is the Thursday night scripture breakdown class. I'm Officer Sadak, and as many things as we got going on in the world today, and there's a lot of stuff that we can sit and break down, we're going to keep it kind of simple today. We're going to break down the fact that this empire believes that the laws are done away with and that we do not have to follow the laws of the Bible. Our people are lost in this world right now, believing that we don't have to follow these rules, statutes, laws, commandments that are laid down before us in this book. And the thing about it is this is the way that we, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, were meant to live. This Bible, this book that's collecting dust on your grandmother's, on your grandmother's nightstand or on your mantle somewhere. At the end of the day, these are the instructions that we are supposed to go by as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians to live our lives. No one else was given this book. No one else has to follow the laws in this book. If they do, great, because at one point in time, when we take over, when the kingdom comes, they will be following the laws, statutes, and commandments that are in this book. You understand what I'm saying? But we as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, this is our Constitution. This is our laws. This is our basic instructions at the end of the day that we are supposed to live by. And living by these basic instructions, we know that there's laws that we're supposed to abide by and that these laws are not done away with. You understand what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and, brother, if you could, give me Matthews 5:17. These laws are not done away with. These laws are not hard to keep. We make them hard to keep because we want to follow all these other nations. We want to do what everybody else is doing. We don't want to do what we're told. And then at that, we want to do what we want to do. It's hard for people to, especially our people at the end of the day, it's hard for us to take orders from someone else, that looks like us. When the white man sit there and say, you need to stop at the stop sign, you don't argue with him. But when we sit there and tell you, you need to stop eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Oh, I've been eating pork all my life. I'm not going to stop. You know what I'm saying? You won't listen to a man of the Lord to tell you not to do something, but you should. Because at the end of the day, you not listening to us and you sitting there listening to these other nations is what's going to keep us in poverty, is what's going to keep us down at the bottom. And in this school, we try to raise men and women and children up so we know where our righteous place is, and that's on top. You understand what I'm saying? You got that for me, brothers?
Khan.
Go for it.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
Think not.
Hold on. Say that again.
Think not.
Okay, keep going.
That I am come to destroy the law or the prophets.
All right, so check it out. Think not that I have come to destroy the law or the prophets. Who is this speaking?
If I may, sir. It's written in red, so it's Christ that is speaking here.
Okay, this is Christ speaking, all right? And what he is saying is something that's so heavy and is so real to life, especially in this day and age when you got these pastors and whatnot saying that you don't have to follow the commandments, that at the end of the day, it's written by the man that's under the man himself. And it says, what again, brother?
Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
So the Most High sent his son, Yahushua, or Jesus Christ, as you ignorantly call him, sent him not to destroy the law. He didn't send him to come and do away with the law and try to remake the law. No, he sent him for a particular reason. Keep reading, brother. Read that from the top. Give it to him again.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets.
Okay, or the prophets. You see me sitting in front of you. You see me watching you on this screen. At the end of the day, I'm a prophet. I'm a priest and prophet of the Lord, commanded or ordained by Commanding General Yohana to teach this truth. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm the prophet that's telling you right here, right now, today. You understand that the Lord sent a man, that's his name is Yahushua, to not do away with the laws that you think that are done away with. Keep going, bro.
To destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy.
He ain't come to destroy. Keep reading.
But to fulfill.
What?
But to fulfill.
What does to fulfill mean? And I'm gonna give y'all a second to check it out. You know, go, take your phone out and type in the word fulfill. Brother, if you could, give me the definition of the word fulfill. And see, and this is what we do in the school. We don't just read the Bible and give you our interpretation. You understand what I'm saying? We give you the actual definition of what words mean, and then we reread it to you so that you can understand exactly what's going on. This is not something that Sadak is making up. This is not what I want to sit there and make you to believe. No, this is what the actual words in the book mean and are meant to mean. You got that for me, bro?
Come.
Give it to him.
This is the Webster Collegiate definition. To put into effect.
You hear that? To put into effect. Oh, there's more? Keep reading.
B, to meet the requirements of.
Okay, to put into effect, to meet the requirements of. Another one. Goodness. Come on, let's go.
To measure up to.
There you go. Those that's 3 heavy points for one word. Give it to them one more time, brother. I want to make sure they hear that. What's the word and what's the definitions? Read
fulfill. Collegiate definition A, 1A. To put into effect. B, to meet the requirements of. C, to measure up to.
Okay. So a fulfillment means it has to happen. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to come to fruition, as we like to say. So give it to him one more time from the top, bro.
Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Keep reading.
Verse 18. For verily I say unto you.
So here, hold up right quick. The word verily. Now, I'm not going to skip over this, and these are simple words. You understand what I'm saying? But your Christian pastor will sit there and read these words and keep on reading over it, and you don't even know what's something minor, a minor word that is verily. You don't know what that is. So, brother, give me the word verily in that same context. Y'all have to know what it is that y'all reading. And see, in here, we do the research. You understand what I'm saying? We pick up the books. You know what I'm saying? We have the books to sit there and go through so we can have something to reference to. So we know what it is that we're talking about. And this stuff is not hard. These ain't, encyclopedias that you have to go through volumes and volumes to read through. No, this is the Google Dictionary, the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, give it to him. You got it, bro?
The definition for the word verily. Collegiate definition, Salakia. Number 1, in truth, certainly. Number 2.
Hold on, that's good for me right there.
Certainly.
You understand? So the word verily means certainly. You feel me? So go ahead and read that again, bro.
For verily,
certainly, go ahead.
I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass.
Okay, till heaven and earth pass. Keep going.
One jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled.
All right, so we're gonna jump back a little bit, and brother, it says in no wise. You understand? And in no ways. That's what that wise would be a Quaker English or one of those old English words to say a ways. You understand what I'm saying? So in no ways, you understand, is this law going to pass? Not one jot, not one dot, not one cross or T. He's going to cross all the T's. He's going to cross all the dots. You understand? Exclamation point. He's going to fulfill everything, and he's going to make sure it's done in order. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing going to move until it's done the right way. You understand what I'm saying? Read it again, bro.
This is the book of Matthew chapter 5, verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass,
Right.
one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled.
Until everything is done. And until he brings back all the wrath that he's going to bring. When he come down with that sword, that's when it's going to be done, because he's coming down with that sword and he's going to run this place red with blood at the end of the day for us. You know what I'm saying? He ain't coming to do it but for nobody, but for us. You know why he's doing it for us? Because we are his chosen people that have been wronged in this earth. You understand what I'm saying? We are the ones that have been, raped, robbed, pillaged, plundered through, have been made slaves 3-4 times over and still in a mental slavery to this day. You understand? So when he comes back, he's coming back because of everything that people have done to us throughout these 400 plus years on this earth. He's coming back for vengeance. You understand? He's coming back for vengeance for the 12 tribes of Israel. You understand? He's coming back for vengeance for the Native Americans that have been slaughtered on this land at the end of the day. We walk on their bones day in and day out. They build buildings on top of buildings where these people that lived here, that they slaughtered. You understand what I'm saying? That they killed day in and day out, made hard for them to live. You understand? He's coming back for them. He's coming back for them. Go ahead and read on to the next one for me, bro.
Verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments.
You hear what I'm saying? Hold up right there, bro. Whosoever therefore shall break one of the least of these commandments. Now, I know y'all know about the 10 commandments. You understand? But there's what? Over 613 laws, statutes, and commandments in this book. And what it's basically saying is there's the ones that you might think that are the least of these laws. Like I said earlier about the pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You breaking the law when you sit there and eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. But guess what else? You breaking the law when you sleep with your brother's wife. You understand? You breaking the law when you stealing. You understand? You breaking the law when you murdering. You understand what I'm saying? These are all laws that were set not by the man on the earth, but by the Most High. He put these things into effect for us to follow, for us to live by. So if you out here breaking these laws, keep reading, bro.
And teach men so.
See, hold on. And teach men so. Now the big question is who is out here teaching men so? Who's teaching that it's okay for a woman to leave her husband and go be with another man? What you got for me?
The Christian church.
See it there? See it there? Your Christian pastor has put it, and this is something that's been indoctrinated into us for years and years. You understand? We as a whole, you know what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians believe that if we don't like, if we don't like what she doing, or if we don't like what he doing, well, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? I can go. And who made it okay for me to go? Well, the Christian pastor that told me I could get a divorce. Or at that, the Christian pastor that told me if Joe ain't got no dough, he got to go. So what do you do as a black woman? You sit there and say, well, you know what? He ain't giving me this and he ain't providing that. And I don't like this and this, that, and the third. And I'm going to leave. I'm going to go find somebody else. You're going to sit there and abandon your husband. You're going to break up and abandon your family. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on right now today. We break the law so easily and so mindlessly. And then at that, there's no one to hold us accountable for it. There's no repercussion. There's no one telling nobody how wrong it is for you to just up and leave your husband because he don't make enough money for you. What's that man's name? Kevin Samuels or whatever? Yeah.
I believe. I'm not sure.
Kevin Samuels is on the internet, and he has the same women up on the internet saying the exact same thing. Well, I left him because I deserve this and I want that, and he couldn't give me this, and I need 6 figures. And you out here looking like a whole fool because you got a man that's trying to do everything for you, and it just ain't enough. How about you should have picked a better man before you decided to lay down with him, sis? Huh? How about sticking to the man that you sat there and married and making things better? You know, a woman is supposed to be a man's piece. You're supposed to sit there and bring your man up. You're supposed to build your man up. You're not supposed to kick him while he's down and then turn around and walk away from him. But your Christian pastor made it seem like it was okay. Your Christian pastor made it okay for you to sit there and lead that man and then go over there to Deacon, and you know, you and Deacon get to shacking up, and now that's your new husband. So now you've committed what? You've committed adultery. You understand what I'm saying? Right. You've committed adultery. And guess what? That's a law that you just broken. You just broke a law. And you did it so effortlessly. You understand what I'm saying? You didn't think about it. And even if you did, you only thought about it for a second because what? We selfish. You know what I'm saying? Men and women in this world, we selfish, man. We don't care about nobody else. We will not suffer. You know what I'm saying? For the love of our family. We will only suffer for so long under certain conditions, and then we'll get up and leave because it's easier to walk away. It takes a real man or a real woman to stay and work through your problems. When you get married to a man or you get married to a woman, there's something that we always talk about, and it's called ups and downs. You understand? And when we go through our ups and downs, that's the good times and the bad times. And when it's good, we great. We all smiles and holding hands and taking pictures and doing all of the things that we do when we happy. But the instant second one small thing go wrong or something we don't like happen, what do? We run. We pick up and tuck tail and run because it's easier to go away and find somebody else to make me happy. It's harder for me to sit and stay with this individual and work out our problems to build our family and make us a stronger unit. I'd rather break the law. That's basically what you're saying. That's what you're saying. You'd rather walk away and break the law than to deal with the person that you laid down with and then blame that person for all of the things that's going wrong, or blame that person when things don't go right instead of making it go right, instead of doing what you were supposed to do and doing your due diligence and being a good wife or a good husband and standing by your man. But read that again, brother. Let's keep going.
Verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments,
eat pork, shrimp, crab, lobster,
and shall teach men so,
say it's okay for you to leave your husband because I'm the pastor and I know better. Keep going.
He shall be called the least.
The what?
The least.
The what?
The least.
The least. Keep going.
In the kingdom of heaven.
And so tell me this, where is the kingdom of heaven going to be? Where is the kingdom of heaven going to be? Because, you know, for so many years, we think it's going to be up in the sky and through the clouds and cloud 9 and all of that BS. And hell is under the earth with a man with a pitchfork and horns coming out of his head, right? But check it out. Heaven's going to be right here on the earth. And the Bible tells you that. You understand what I'm saying? Heaven's going to be right here. So right here in the earth, where your pastor is teaching all of these wrong things, where you are breaking all of these different laws that you don't think that you have to follow, that man that you following is going to have you and him both being the least in the earth. You're going to be the last one thought about. You're going to be at the bottom. What you got for me, Al?
If I may, sir. This verse, this scripture right here, this precept right here, cuts every Christian pastor that I've ever known or ever heard of. Because all of them, all Christians, pastors that I know of, teach that the law is, in fact, done away with.
Right. And
this scripture right here, I've never heard a Christian, any kind of Christian, whether it was a pastor or anybody else, read this scripture.
They're not going to pull it. You know why they're not going to pull it? Why they're not going to pull it?
Because it cuts them to the core.
And what else?
It reveals that they're liars.
And what else? They will lose out.
Yes, they will lose their congregation.
Yeah,
they lose their money.
They will lose out on the things that they've sat there and lied so much to get to. Last thing they want to do is pull your dollars that they getting from you out of their pocket and let you walk away and go give it to the other pastor. Lord forbid you come in here and give it to the Isupk where actually people get fed off of that money. Lord forbid you do that. He don't want you to do that. He wants you to leave them dollars right there in the church. So what is he going to do? He's going to tell you what you want to hear. He's going to tell you the sweet and the smooth things. That's what the Bible says. He's going to tell you the smooth things. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going, bro. Read that again. Where was you at?
This was verse 19, Matthew 5 and 19.
Mm-hmm.
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so.
Men meaning men and women. It's not, the Bible, when you hear man at the end of the day, woman comes behind that as well, depending on the context of the situation. Keep going, brother.
He shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
Right. All right, drop that, bro. And let's go to Matthew 19 and 17. Matthew's 19 and 17. These laws at the end of the day, we don't think about. We only think about, the things that make us happy. We think about birthdays and we think about Christmas and we think about getting things because we so selfish. You understand what I'm saying? And it's easy for us to worry about ourselves and not worry about the next one. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody only want to look out for number one. Ain't nobody trying to look out for their brother. Ain't nobody trying to look out for their sister. You leave your brother and your sister out there on the streets hungry and you eating good. You'll sit there and have a cup holder full of change. And you'll see a brother on the side of the road and you won't give him that change. You won't help feed that brother. But we in here, we take that change that we got and we give it to Commanding General Yohana so we can feed our people, so we can clothe our people. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead, read that if you got it, bro.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 17. And he said unto him, why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is God, the Most High. But if thou would enter into life, keep the commandments.
See it there? That's the main point that I'm trying to get to right there. Read that last part again, brother. What did he say?
But if thou would enter into life, keep the commandments.
Do what?
Keep the commandments.
Keep the commandments, man. These laws, statutes, and commandments in this book, that's what's being told to you right now. If you want to enter into life, black man, Hispanic man, Native American, Indian man, do what this book tells you to do. Come into this truth. Get your all black on. You understand what I'm saying? Get your boots on. You know what I mean? Come into this one body at the end of the day and do what you're supposed to do under the Most High and by Commanding General Yohana. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you come into this one body and you repent and you leave all of those things that you were doing in the world, you kill that man, you know what I'm saying? That old man is dead and you sit there and you're born anew. You're a new soul. You're a new creature in Christ. You're doing what the Lord told you to do. You're living the right life that you're supposed to live under the Most High. You understand what I'm saying? Read that last part again. You doing what again, brother?
But if thou would enter into life, keep the commandments.
Keep the commandments. Read the book, man. Get online and get into these classes. Find the school nearest you and get in the class and read the book, man. That's all you really got to do is read the book and ask questions. Learn exactly what it is that you're supposed to be doing, not just for you, but for your brothers and your sisters, for your children at the end of the day. You know what I mean? That's what we do in this school. We come in here and we learn so that we can go out on the streets and we can teach our people the right way, because we have not been being taught the right way. We don't know what the right way is. We think the right way is the way that we decide. And at the end of the day, it was already planned out for us. The instructions have already been given to us. And the thing about it is we don't want to follow the instructions when a black man tells you that you ain't supposed to do something. And that's what we change in this school. We teach you why you're supposed to follow your people and not these other nations. Because everybody's so quick to be a Buddhist. Everybody want to be a ninja. Everybody want to be something else. You want to be a Muslim and all of this other stuff. But at the end of the day, those religions, those things are for another people. Your people are right here. This is your history right here. These are the things that you are supposed to do right here in this book. The law, statutes, and commandments that you're supposed to govern your life by right here. And they've been here the whole time. But your Christian pastor won't tell you that. He'll tell you to come and pay that 10% though. It makes you, matter of fact, and you ain't even giving 10%. You giving him more than 10%. And in the UPK, all we know is all we will ask for is 10%, and that goes into the storehouse for the people. But Pastor, Deacon, Reverend, whatever his name is, he over there riding around in a Cadillac truck, and wife got a Lamborghini truck, and they begging for money the next Sunday to put money in to build a roof. You just spent the roof money. You just spent the roof money, right?
If I may, sir, it's funny that you would say that because this guy, I forgot the pastor's name.
I know you're talking about.
He did exactly what you just said.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
He did exactly that. The price of the roof happened to be the same price as the Lamborghini car, whatever kind of car it was.
And watch now. So when he gave his wife that truck, you know what the first thing she did? Start yelling and thanking Jesus. She started yelling and thanking Jesus that nigga stole that money from the church and gave her that truck because he was out here effing up with little young women. But you know what? She forgave him because of that truck, right? She forgave him.
And that was like the second or third time she busted him cheating, He just paid her off.
Forget about it, Art. Forget about it. And he's still doing it to this day. He's saying that he can be monogamous, but he ain't being monogamous.
I heard that nigga say he didn't physically cheat. He only spiritually cheated. That's what he said.
I don't even know what to tell you.
That's a lot, giver.
Don't even worry about it, but go ahead and drop that. Let me get 1 John 2. Let me get 1 John 2 and 3. Your Christian pastor out here doing the most right now. I forget the young boy's name. I ain't seen him on the internet in a minute. You got the one young boy that he got all the jewelry and oh my God, I can't think of the brother's name right now.
3 and 4.
1 John 2 and 3. He got this man. This man is out here iced out. You understand what I'm saying? He out here iced out, blinging, and call himself teaching the word of God. Got folks, giving him money hand over fist. Got to be the biggest crook I done seen in a long time, and I done seen a lot of them where I come from. But that brother out here raping the brothers and the sisters, more so the sisters. You know what I'm saying? Because the sisters, they see him with all of that money, and they like, oh, he got to be, the Lord got to be blessing him, right? All right, you'll see he gonna be the least in this kingdom. Watch what I tell you. You got that for me, bro? Go for it.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
And hereby we do know that we know him.
Mm-hmm. And how do we know him?
If we keep his commandments.
What?
If we keep his commandments.
So we know him if we keep his commandments, if we do the laws that are given to us in this book, if we govern ourselves by what the men in the Isupk are teaching us out here on these streets every week. You know what I mean? See it, read it again, bro.
And hereby we do know that we know him.
Uh-huh.
If we keep his commandments.
We keep his commandments. Keep reading, bro.
Verse 4. He that saith I know him.
He that saith I know him. So that's a good one right there. Because what do they say in the Christian church, bro?
I love Jesus.
Uh-huh.
I love the Most High.
And you know what's the one that always kills us in here, right? They say they got that personal relationship with the Lord.
The Lord knows my heart.
Oh my goodness. The Lord knows that you was a lion. Let me not go there. The Lord knows your heart, right? He knows that you ain't worth the name that that your mama gave you at the end of the day. He knows that you ain't spit to keep it, PG. Read it again, bro.
Verse 4. He that saith I know him and keepeth not his commandments is a liar.
A what?
A liar.
A liar. You hear that? And this is coming straight out of the book. Where you at again, bro?
This is the book of 1 John chapter 2, verses 3 and 4.
All right. You make sure you write that down and go and read it for yourself. I don't want you to think that Sadak and Yanazar up here telling you, they up here lying to you. It's in the book. It's in the book. He's a liar. That Christian pastor is a liar. Those fake Israelite groups are liars. You got all of these different people out here lying to you, and you rather listen to them because at the end of the day, where is it at, brother? Where's this smooth as butter? His words are as smooth as butter.
That
That's the apocryphal.
proverb. No, I think that's Proverbs.
Pull that
Proverbs.
for me.
Let me see if I can find that real quick.
Because precept upon precept. You know what I'm saying? Here a little, there a little. Let's give it to them the real way, because I want y'all to understand at the end of the day that we are out here trying to teach our people the right way. We tell you the things that you don't want to hear, because no one wants to hear that they can't smoke weed. Everybody tries to fight to get high at the end of the day. And all of these states are making it legal for you to do it. But to tell you that it's wrong and you're not supposed to do it, you're going to look at me and you're going to, nigga, you crazy. I'm finna go blaze up right now. I got that loud pack and I'm finna go throw it in the swisher. You bugging. All right, for sure. I'm bugging. But the Bible tells you that you're not supposed to smoke. You know that, right? But you got that cross around your neck and you think you believe in God, right? Okay. But I'm telling you not to, and you ain't gonna listen. No sweat. Somebody gonna deal with you. But at the end of the day, what's going on in this world right now? You going on? Right now to this day, you seeing people get high all day and losing their mind out here in these streets, doing the dumbest things out here in these streets, getting high. And you want to get high. We want to get high. That's what we want to do as Black people, Hispanic people, Native Americans too. We want to sit there and get high and forget about all our pain and forget about everything we're going through. But the crazy part about it is after we get done getting high, it's still right there. The pain and them problems is still right there that you running from, that you ain't dealing with. Go ahead and read that for me, bro. Let them know where you at.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
You hear that? Read it again.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
It's okay that you leave that man. Go ahead, leave that man. Go get you a better man. Read it again.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
The Lord will forgive you, sister. You know, the Lord will forgive you. Just pay your tithes and come on into the church. Matter of fact, let me come and pray for you. Let's have a private prayer session. Read it again.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
See, he tells you exactly what it is you want to hear, so you feel good about the bullshit that you've been doing or you done did. You know what I'm saying? You get somebody to give you in your head that pass that makes it okay. You know what I mean? His words are smoother than butter, and you slide right on in. You know what I mean? And you sliding right in behind somebody that's finna lead you down a rabbit hole. You know what I mean? But let's go ahead and jump back on topic, bro. I just let them know what that is again one more time, just so they
This
know.
is the 55th Psalm, verse 21.
There you go. Make sure y'all check that one out, man, because that's knowledge right there that you need to know. That this enemy of ours, that Christian pastor, those politicians at the end of the day, this Caucasian man, these are people that give you smooth and kind and soft and loving words and hug you and hold your hand and make you feel good about being a liar and a rapist and a thief and an adulterer and an adulteress. It make you feel good about it and make you think that it's okay. But it's all right, because at the end of the day, we out here telling you the right thing. You don't want to believe us. You don't want to listen to these laws, statutes, commandments that are not done away with. And the Most High is going to deal with you. Let's get back on topic, bro. 1 John 3 and 4, 2 and 4, Salakia. Isupk teaches the Bible, man. Not like anybody else, because anybody else is going to run through and read over and not sit there and give you the proper breakdowns. We give you the breakdowns in here. Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 2, verse 4. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments.
He that says, I know him. You say you got this personal relationship with the Lord. Say you talk to sweet Jesus, right? Right? They talk to him and they
all the time.
They tell him all of the sweet things at the end. If the Lord talking to you, why you still eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster? Why'd you leave your wife and go and pick up 2 and 3 more whores? You know what I'm saying? You out here picking up whores and dropping them off. But the Lord speak to you. Matter of fact, you're a pastor and you spending some alone time with another brother in that church's wife. But the Lord talked to you, right? You have that personal relationship with the Lord, right? But if the Lord was talking to you, he would have told you that that was wrong. And you ain't supposed to do that, though. I think that's what he would. That's what he would have told you, right?
Kind of unkind.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I don't want to, make it up. Keep reading, bro.
He is a liar, and the truth is not in him.
He is a liar, and the truth. Your Christian pastor is a damn liar, and the truth is not in him. He is out here for that money. He is out here for your wife. Those popes is out here for your little boys. You understand what I'm saying? Those people that you hold in such high regards, they are read it again, bro. Where they at? What does it say? They are what?
They are liars.
They are liars. Is there more on that? That's the end of 5?
No, that was the end of 4.
Keep reading.
Verse 5. But whoso keepeth his word.
This is the good part now. Keep going.
In him, verily.
Surely. That's that word again. Keep going.
Is the love of the Most High perfected.
See it there? That means he's going to have a perfect love for you when you keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. When you do the things that you don't think is a big deal, but is a big deal because he put it in the book for you to read. You understand what I'm saying? It's a big deal at the end of the day. And when you come into this one body of the Most High and you do what you're supposed to do as a man, as a woman in this truth, what does it say?
But whosoever, Salakia, keepeth his word, in him verily is the love of the Most High perfected.
The Most High is going to love you for doing what you. That's a good father. You understand what I'm saying? That's a father at the end of the day. When you do what your father tells you to do, your father loves you and he rewards you and he helps you and he do whatever he can for you. But when you go against what your father says, your father will sit there and punish you. And that's what a good father does. That's what's going on with us right now. We didn't want to listen to the Most High. A number of different times we've had chance after chance, and we still refuse to listen to the Most High. We want to be, like I said earlier, we want to be Muslims and Baptists and non-denominate. We want to follow all of these other customs, all of these other religions that the world has to offer. We want to do all of that, but we don't want to be an Israelite. We don't want to follow the rules that we were given to follow. We don't want to do that because we make it seem like that's harder to do, but it's easier to do what a Christian pastor tell you to do because what? Christian pastor will sit and jump and not even read half of the things and sit there and make you feel like it's okay to do some stuff. And it's easy to be a Christian. It's easy to be a Christian because you don't have to. How do I want to say it? It's easy to be a Christian because you don't have to. You don't have to follow the laws, man. I can't say it no easier than that, Yana.
Right. You
don't have to follow the laws. So it's easy to be a Christian at the end of the day. You can wake up and hallelujah, habada, and go downstairs and eat your sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, and go. Lord knows they go sit in the damn church for 7-8 hours, half sleep, sucking on a damn piece of candy, pause. And get up out of there and go tear down the liquor store after you get done, because Lord knows that pastor didn't talk to you enough to drink, and now you all good, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No.
Great.
You are not all good. Your pastor is not all good. You ain't following these laws, and you ain't getting the love of the Most High. He don't know you like you think you do, like you think he know you. He know you, but you think he know you because you think you got a good heart, right? But you're not following the laws. You're not doing the work that it takes to get the Most High's love. You are not doing what your father told you. Your daddy told you to take the trash out, and you ain't take the trash out, but then you want your daddy to reward you. That's really what's going on. But guess what? When you take the trash out, you wash the dishes, i.e., you follow the laws, you follow the statutes and commandments, you sit there and get rewarded. You get somebody that's going to fight for you. You know what I'm saying? You get a power that's unmatched. You understand what I'm saying? Is that all on that? Go ahead and read.
It's a little more.
Go ahead.
Hereby know we that we are in him.
See, we know at the end of the day in Isupk that we are, you know what I'm saying, saved by the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That the Lord is going to come and save us and deal with our enemies because we do what we're told to do. You know what I'm saying? We see the world will sit there and tell you, especially these Christian pastors, they'll tell you that you can't be perfect, but that's a damn lie. You can be perfect, perfect. You're told to be perfect in this book. You understand what I'm saying? I can pull the precept for you. You are told to be perfect. You are told to be like the man that at the end of the day that came before you that was perfect. You understand what I'm saying? We can do that, but we choose not to because we won't get high. We want to chase hoes. Go ahead, brother. We want to do everything that we ain't supposed to do, but it's all right. We're gonna drop that, and we go to Romans, the 6th chapter. We're gonna go Romans 6:1. All right. And Romans 6:1 says, "What shall we say then?" Is asking a question. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin? Should we keep doing the wrong that we're supposed to be doing? Should we keep eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster? Should we keep killing our brothers? Should we keep selling drugs? Are we supposed to do that? No, we're not supposed to do that. So shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? So that grace, come on, man. Are we supposed to keep on going and doing the same thing over and over again? Nah, man. We're not supposed to do that. But we're gonna let the word keep reading, man. God forbid. This is Romans chapter 6 and verse 2. God forbid, Lord forbid, Most High forbid. We ain't supposed to. You know what I'm saying? The Lord told us that we're not supposed to be out here doing all of these lascivious things that we do, and he ain't gonna have it. You understand what I'm saying? We had 6:2, Romans 6:2 when you get it. Yeah, Romans 6:2. God forbid, man. I pray, that these words reach a brother and a sister. Somebody that needs to hear that at the end of the day, you need to change your life, man. You need to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You need to do better, man. You need to put the weed down. You know what I'm saying? If you got your sneaky link, if that's either your husband or your wife. And if you got a man at home, Lord forbid, you need to sit there and stay with one man. That man that you slept with is your husband now. You know what I'm saying? You need to take them women that you've been sneaky leaking with, and you need to do right by them because that's your wife now. Read 6:2 for me, bro.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 2. God forbid, how shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein?
How? That's a question that you have to answer within yourself. How we're dead. We dead out here in these streets, man, walking around getting high. And Lord knows, man, look. Come and live in this truth. Come be born again. Come and get your life back. You understand what I'm saying? Come be a real man. Come be a real woman. Come raise your children. Come keep these laws, statutes, and commandments that you were given. Come learn how to be a brother or learn how to be a sister. You know what I'm saying? That's what you come into the UPK and learn, because you're not learning it out there. You can walk out there right now. We can walk outside right now. We see it. We see brothers selling our brothers drugs. We see sisters out here selling their body. You know what I'm saying? Come back and learn that you're not supposed to do that, why you're not supposed to do that, and come and do exactly what you were told to do, what you were meant to do, and that's serve the Lord. Brother, let's go to 6 and 15. Jump down to 6 and 15 for me.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 15. What then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law, but under grace?
And see, and that's the thing about it. You think that we're under grace. When you have bills, you understand? And that bill is due, and you call them and you tell them, hey, look, I can't pay that, I can't pay it right now. They give you what's called a grace period. Keep in mind, a grace period, meaning that it's so much time they'll allot you to get that money to them because they need their money because they providing you that service. You need to transfer that same understanding over into what was just read. Read it again, bro.
What then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law?
Should we keep doing what we've been doing? Keep going.
But under grace? God forbid.
God forbid, man. No. You that grace period will run out on you, man. The Lord is coming back. Y'all think it's some type of fairy tale, or we think that it's just a book with words, and we think that it's the white man's book, and we think all of this BS. But at the end of the day, the truth be told, this is a living, breathing book. It tells you what's going on right now today. There's floods going on. When's the last time New York got flooded?
Never. I mean, we had in 2015 there was a Sammy. There was I think it was a storm, but it was a flood.
But is that
that's
a common occurrence?
I mean, those two floods in 2015. I think it was 2013, and this one are unprecedented.
This is not regular, right?
It is unprecedented. Okay. It never happened before.
And then there's earthquakes going on in places that aren't supposed. This is all things that the Bible tells you will happen when it's time for him to come back, before he comes back. Y'all don't know this because y'all don't read the book. Y'all don't pay attention. But understand something. You are getting every sign right now. Coronavirus is a sign. You understand? The coronavirus is something real. You got people out here right now today that think it's a joke. This is the Lord that did this. This, you can sit there and say it's man-made or whatever you want to say, all you want. Look, the Lord made that happen. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead and read that again, brother. Matter of fact, now drop that. Drop that and go back. We're going to go back to 1 John. Give me 1 John 3 and 4.
If I could, sir.
Go for it.
One of the amazing things that I, realized about the Christian church is that they don't teach their people the simplest things, man. Like most Christians don't even know what a sin is.
What makes you say that? How you figure that? Explain that to me.
What I'm saying is, okay.
Explain that to the Christians, because they might not know what a sin is.
The Christians always talking about calling people sinners, but I'm telling you from my own personal experience in my own family. Like, I have a sister, right? She's a Christian, and she's older than me. And I asked her last year what was a sin, and she couldn't tell me. And I've asked many of Christians what was a sin, and they give you all kind of philosophical answers, but they never tell you what a sin is, because they're never taught that, even though it's right here clearly in the book. That's what I mean. I don't want to.
And that's the truth, brother. That's the truth right there. They don't know what a sin is, because at the end of the day, they see it happen right in front of their face at their Christian church, and they think that it's okay because if pastor doing it and he is who he is, then it must be okay for me to do it. Pastor and first lady got a divorce, and he went and got a whole nother first lady, and it's okay, because if pastor can get a divorce, guess what? I can get a divorce too. I can leave that be alone. I can drop that nigga right now. That's what we do out here. That's what we do in this world. That's what we do in this society. We walk away because we see the examples that are set before us, and they make it feel like it's okay for us to do it too, but it's not. If you are Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, you have rules, laws, statutes, and commandments. You have something that you're supposed to bide your time and read and learn from. You're supposed to learn how to pick a woman. You're supposed to learn how to pick a man. You're supposed to learn how to operate with your brother or to operate with your sister. You're supposed to learn how to operate with these devils out here. You understand? Everything has a way that it's supposed to be done in this book, but we refuse to do it. We don't want to follow the law, statutes, and commandments because TD Jakes and Creflo Dollar saying we ain't got to. But that's not what the book said. What did Matthew 15 and 7 say? Jump to Matthew 15 and 7 for me real quick. Hold where you at. Jump to Matthew 15 and 7. What did Matthew 15 and 7 say? This is the first scripture I pulled when I got up here. Matthew 15 and 7.
The book of Matthew, chapter 15.
17, Salakia. 17. Next page, yeah. 15 and 17.
Okay.
You got it?
Matthew 15.
5 and Salakia. 5 and 17. I'm moving too quick. Salakia.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets.
Mhm.
I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Now go back to where we was at.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committeth sins transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law.
And the sin and the law was not done away with. We went from the New Testament to the Old Testament. So for you all who think that you're only supposed to live by half of the book, the whole book you're supposed to abide by. These laws, statutes, and commandments weren't done away with. And a sin at the end of the day is your demise at the end of the day. When you don't pay attention to these laws, statutes, commandments, you are committing a sin. Read it again, bro.
Whosoever committed sin,
committeth adultery,
committed sin,
committed a murder. Read it again.
Committeth sin.
Keep reading.
Transgresseth also the law.
Keep reading.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
Okay, so here, let's stop again. And this is, I got one more and then we're going to cut it. Look up the word transgress. Because there's somebody that doesn't know. There's somebody that's just going to sit there and say, well, he's just reading it. He ain't telling me what this or what that is. Here, let me tell you what the word transgress is, and then we're going to read it again when you have that understanding of what that word transgress is. Because we're not going to tell you nothing that ain't true. We're not going to sit and make up something so you can just ride with us. We want you to be able to make a sound decision. You understand what I'm saying? We want you to be able to know that you hear the truth and the truth is calling you, and you can get a clear understanding of what is being told to you. That's what the UPK do. You got it? Go for it.
The collegiate definition of transgress: to violate a command or a law.
To what?
To violate a command or a law.
Read it in the book.
Whosoever committeth sins transgresseth.
Violate. Hold on. Slow down. Whoever do what?
Committeth sin. Transgresseth.
Violate.
Also the law.
You hear what I'm saying? Keep reading that definition.
To violate the command or law, to go beyond boundary or limit.
There you go. There you go. You transgress the law. You didn't cross the line. You understand what I'm saying? You didn't cross the line that the Most High gave you not to cross. You didn't picked up something that you weren't supposed to pick up, and you refused to put it down. You transgressed the law. You've broken the law. Bro, let's get this last one. Let me get 1 John 5:3.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God.
This is the love of God. This is how you know that the Most High is with you and the Most High loves you. Keep reading.
That we keep his commandments.
We do what?
Keep his commandments.
We keep what?
Keep his commandments.
We do these laws, statutes, and commandments that we were told. Keep going.
And his commandments are not grievous.
Are not what?
Are not grievous.
Last word. What is grievous? Get me the definition.
I'm gonna get the definition,
but that's what I want. I want the definition of grievous, because again, I'm going to give you the word, I'm going to give you the definition, and then we're gonna read it again when you get that understanding. What does grievous mean?
Grievous. Damn. Every time I push this, they pushing. They're doing some clothes. They give an advertisement. Okay, I got it. Collegiate definition of grievous: causing or characterized by severe pain, suffering, or sorrow.
So what it's saying when now read what it says in the book.
And the commandments are not grievous.
The commandments don't make you suffer. The commandments don't make you feel bad. You understand? The commandments make you feel good because you have followed the laws that the Most High gave for you to live by, man. These laws, statutes, and commandments in this book are not grievous. They are not hard. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. The only thing that's hard is Native American, Black people, Spanish people, that is our head. That's the only damn thing that's hard. We can't get it through our head. A lot of the things that we're told. Only thing hard is your damn head. These laws, statutes, and commandments in this book are not hard. With that, pass the class over to Priest and Officer Yanazar.
Security announcements. We are the ISUPK out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commandant General Yohana. We are not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group, religion, or social network. Okay. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister.
Hold on 1 second. And that's a very heavy point right there. What you got to understand at the end of the day, when you decide to pick a mate, you need to be able to court them. You need to get to know them. That keeps us in law. That keeps us doing what we're supposed to do. That's righteous at the end of the day. When we follow a law and a commandment and the rules that are set, that we can pick somebody and then be with that person the right way under the law. You understand? Keep going.
There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other.
And mind you, in that 6 months to that year time, you are not having sex, because sex is marriage. When you have sex with that woman, when you have sex with that man, that's your husband. So you have that 6 months to get to know somebody. And at the end of the day, when y'all both come to the understanding that either y'all gonna be with each other or not gonna be with each other, y'all know at the end of the day, y'all have signed a contract at the end of the day with the Most High to be that man's wife or to be that woman's husband. Keep reading, bro.
After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18 and 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew and is pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocation. Remind Akim and Akwathium to check on social media such as isupk.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for the ISUPK events and materials. And I can't emphasize enough how important it is to keep up with the ISUPK on social media, because you'll find that a lot of brothers came into this truth and found this truth on social media. And on September the 6th, the Wat Adawan. And on September the 6th is the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets. It'll be held right here in Durham. What is it? 2534 South Roxborough Street, Durham, North Carolina. And if a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And with that, Amajim, men of Israel, men of Israel, we give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Barak Atah,
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Barak Atah.
Yajim Atah, class dismissed.